it's low key, and I say I am Mr. Super Facts. This is not good. This is bad. This is all bad. This is far from good. All right, today's topic, Corey Holcomb. This is round two. This is round two, and the sad part is Corey lost round one, and he also lost round two. We're gonna get into it, man. Corey Holcomb versus Anton Daniels, man. Um, the man dragged his daughter. The man dragged his wife. The man dragged whoever the Mika, his friend, whoever this girl is, the side piece. Now, if you know Corey Holcomb, once again, I don't watch the 5150 show no more because the quality of the show, the energy just went to shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in the mood for ignorant nigga shit as much as I used to be. You know what I mean? I raised my frequency, so you know what I'm saying? I really don't tune into that show. But this whole Anton Daniels situation is actually fucking crazy. So, but if you know Corey for over the years, every single time he get into it with somebody, he does the same thing. He really does. And he talks about anything possible. You know what I mean? He'll talk about their mother. He'll talk about a nigga parents. He'll talk about their living situation. He'll talk about their wife, girlfriend. He'll talk about their family members. Nothing is off limit. And it's just funny because Corey will talk so much shit. Nothing is off limits when it comes to talking shit about somebody and dragging them, but he will not put his fists up and fight nobody. He will not put his hands up and throw hands with a soul, but he will drag every single person. And it's crazy because he got mad over Anton Daniels saying you suck the dick of black people, but at the same time it's like he really don't, because he be dragging mad black people. Corey Holcomb be dragging black people. Be dragging black people. You know what I'm saying? So, this situation right here is crazy. Okay, so, and before we get into what he was saying, like shout out P Vision, that's exactly what was going on here. Anton Daniels was right again because he said that Darlene and Kraig are yes men. He sat up there and said, Darlene and Kraig are not going to call you out on your bullshit. And this is the perfect it can't, you basically are brain dead if you can't acknowledge this situation, bro. Darlene and Kraig sat up there. When Corey started talking about this man's daughter, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they saying that she's underage. When this man start talking about another man's underage daughter, child, that's when right? So that's when Darlene's supposed to step the fuck up and say, yo, don't talk about the kids. Don't be, now correct me if I'm wrong. Did she speak up at all? Cause I watched, my phone fucking died and I end up going to bed. You know what I'm saying? I was at work all day. You know what I mean? I don't have time for that shit. My phone died when he was talking about, I think he was talking about the Mika chick. So I don't even think I saw last night when it was live him talk about the man daughter. You know what I mean? So I woke up and everybody's like, yo, he talking about his daughter. I'm like, wow. So it's like, he said none of them spoke up. So it's like, damn, Darlene is a woman, she's a mother, and you're going to sit right next to Corey and you're not going to say not one word? You're not going to say one word? You're not going to say one time, yo, don't talk about this man. Don't talk about a child. A mother sitting right next to him. Darlene's a piece of shit. And it proves, and it proves, and I don't, listen, bro, I don't care about none of these niggas. They all pussy because they if they wasn't pussy, they would have fought. because we wouldn't be in, you know what I mean? Like we wouldn't even be here. If they fought, I don't even think we would have got to this point. You know what I mean? Because what's happening is Corey is trying to overcompensate for what happened. He's trying to overcompensate. He feels like a bitch. Let's have a real conversation. He feel like a bitch for not fighting Anton Daniels. So now he's doing all of this extra shit. That's all that's happening. The psychological shit going on. That's what's happening right now. He feel like a fucking pussy. He feel like a bitch inside. So now he feel like he got to keep going. Because a real man, if you done, you said it was done. The nigga apologized, you said you was done. A whole week later, you still go, like, what? A whole 7 days went by. And you still, that man's still living in your head. Like, that's crazy, pause. And the same thing with Kraig Facts. I'm very disappointed in Kraig Facts, but at the same time, I'm not, because Kraig been a bitch. Kraig is literally a fucking bitch. He put on, there's a picture of him. I wish I had the picture. There's a picture of him where he put on, he ain't got no shirt on and he wearing a wig. I mean, it's just like and I don't think it's Photoshop. And I think it was called, like, the caption was Beyonce. Man, if I find this picture, I'm like, you a bitch, bro. You might as well be a sellout. You might as well be a sellout. And that's why I hate this AI fucking bullshit. Because now people can be out here doing some crazy shit and then just say, oh, that's Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pay attention to a lot of this shit, you know what I mean? But just look it up. Look it up. I don't know. It's called Beyonce. It's called Beyonce, and Kraig is wearing a fucking he's wearing a fucking wig, and he dressed up like a fucking bitch, you know what I mean? And it's very disappointing, you know what I mean? Cause Kraig try to act like he all smart and shit. But I can't find the picture, bro. I can't find it. But Kraig sat up there, and he also participated in making fun of Anton Daniels' underage daughter. He sat up there and participated in it. And that's why I say I hate niggas, man. And Anton Daniels said it too. He said I hate niggas because niggas have no code. There's no boundaries. There's no boundaries. If you genuinely grew up in a foundational black nigga family, that's the first thing you realize. Niggas don't have no code. Niggas don't have no morals. Niggas don't have no boundaries. You know what I mean? Yeah, he said the video. Yeah, he had that too. The long braid. He said everybody. Yeah. Weirdo, man. I got the videos. I just don't. Everybody luxurious. Everybody luxurious. He know what the fuck. If nobody else know what I'm talking about, Kraig know that fucking weird ass zesty shit, that weird ass gay shit he was doing. Whatever that was, he know what that was. Luxury, everybody luxurious. Gay ass nigga. But then try to be tough, talking about I beat somebody ass. You a fag, bro. Let me see if I can find this, man. You gay as hell, Kraig. How you spell luxurious? That's how heterosexual. That's how straight my penis is. How you spell luxurious? Damn, I wish I could find it, man. Nah, I can't find it. Maybe I'm typing the wrong thing in. Hold on. Everybody luxurious. Now they won't let me find this shit. Let me find out. Because these dudes, they do a lot of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? That you don't even find out about years later. Like with Dave Chappelle, we didn't even know he went on Howard Stern and literally he cross-dressed. He had on he was dressed up like a woman and all of that shit with makeup on and shit. We didn't even know that. People don't even know Dave Chappelle was he played a bitch in that movie Robin Hood or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? This shit people don't find out 20, 30 years later, man. Why these people is out here pretending to be so fucking thorough and real and genuine and honest. Fuck out of here, man. These people are all of their souls are for sale. They all egomaniacs. They all pussy in real life. Once again, like I said, Kraig, Corey Holcomb sit up here and talk he just run his mouth all day and he don't have no limits, but he will not stand up and put his fist up and swing on a single fucking human being. Not Anton, not Stephen A. Smith, not Charles Barkley, none of them. Nobody. He disrespected. I'm still mad about how he talked to Zoe. Zoe sat up there. Zoe was the most loyal, intelligent person around him. Zoe Williams was the most loyal and intelligent person around Corey Holcomb. Zoe Williams was an asset to that fucking show. And once again, proved fucking Anton Daniels, and I'm not taking no sides. We just calling it, we just telling the truth like grown-ass adults, bro. Because apparently that's not a thing anymore. You know what I mean? They want you to be in a cult and shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But Anton Daniels said, these two motherfuckers, Kraig does not speak up. You shut the fuck up. Pussy, come say it to my face. I wish a nigga would tell me to shut the fuck up to my face, pussy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go like, it ain't gonna go how, I'm not gonna tell you to say it again. Let's have a real conversation. You heard me? I'm not gonna tell you this. I heard what you said the first time. I ain't gonna say it again. I ain't gonna tell you to say it again. You feel me? Where I'm from, you tell somebody to suck your dick, or we don't say it again. I don't know. That must be some Chicago. I don't want to say that must be some Chicago shit, because niggas really lay shit down in Chicago. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know where you from, where you hear somebody disrespect you the very first time. You heard exactly what a person said, and you gotta tell them, say it again. Somebody in the comment section was like, say it 378 more times and watch what happens. Get the fuck out of here. Corey Holcomb is a pussy based on his track record. And just going back to the Zoe Williams situation, he sat up there and talked about Zoe like a dog. And the crazy part is Zoe Williams said exactly what Anton Daniels said. Zoe said, you a fucking hypocrite. And once again, Darlene is a piece of shit for not fucking speaking up like an adult. I guess Darlene really don't have shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I guess she just don't have nothing going on in life to just constantly. What kind of person, an adult, would want to be around somebody like Corey Holcomb? Just super low vibes, constantly talking about everybody under the sun. And then when somebody criticizes him, you talking about their daughters? You talking about their wife? I'm about to get into everything you said, bro, but it's just like, and this is who they had 22,000 people. I've seen Corey Holcomb channel go from 2,000, 3,000 people in the live chat, shoot all the way up to 10,000, and then now we up to 15. Last week was 15, this week is 22, and it just show you 22,000 people tuned in to this low vibrational bullshit. But when you have people that come on these platforms, let's have a real conversation. Zoe Williams, that nigga don't barely be having 1,000 people on his show, and he's smart as hell. Let's have a real conversation. But that nigga boring. Let's just call it what it is. Zoe, you boring than a motherfucker, man. That's why it was such a good mix, you know, because he brought the positive energy, and then Corey brought the toxic shit. You know, and then they would have Freeze and all these other guests come on the show. And it was like a mix, you know? You feel me? Like, so that's what made it good. Like, it was a balance. Now you just watch this show and yeah, Kraig Facts is a fucking yes man. Kraig talk, because the crazy thing is if somebody talked about, well, fuck it, we'll use a fucking example. Fuck some made up shit. Fuck a hypothetical. Wasn't Hero, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Tasha K, wasn't she talking about Corey Holcomb's daughter or some shit like that? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Tasha K talking about Corey Holcomb's daughter, and then he got mad about that? But then he turned around and talk about another man's daughter? Let's just call it right down the middle. Dude is a fucking, like, and this is a high percentage. This is a high percentage of what black children have to go through being raised by niggas like Corey Holcomb and Tasha K and all of these degenerates. All of these fucking degenerates, bro. This is why our community is fucking done. It's no, you can't bring this shit back. This is why the black community is at the fucking bottom. Because look at the fucking elders. Corey Holcomb is 60 years old. And he out here, this is what he said, because I can't find a picture. He said, because once again, if somebody called Kraig's daughter ugly, he'd be ready to fight, or at least be acting like it. If somebody called Darlene's daughter ugly or her son, she'd be upset at her feelings. Corey was upset. These are the same people, the people in the comment section. And it was good to see the people in the comment section saying, dude, what are you doing? This is whole ass lame nigga activity. You know what I'm saying? Who you said Corey's a cancer? Oh, that makes perfect sense. Cancers is the most, I can't fuck with cancers, bro. They are the most illogical, emotional people on the planet. I can't fuck with cancers at all, on no level. At all. They have no control over their emotions, bro. So Corey sat up there. He said that Anton's wife looked like a slave. He said Anton Daniel's daughter was ugly and she gonna be buying pussy just like him. Not gonna lie, I laughed at that shit. But then I was mad at myself for laughing at that shit. I'm like, damn, that's that nigga indoctrination. He said the daughter looked like the Somali pirate from the Tom Hanks movie. He was like, this is my boat now. He was saying that the daughter looked like the Somali pirate from the Tom Hanks movie. He said he'll nut in the cute section of the wife's vagina. Look at this nigga Reek. Reek, you ain't shit in real life. You ain't shit. And I laughed too, but I also realized, see, that's that neck, that's the demon. That's that nigga demon in me, man. I rebuke you. So he was saying that basically if he fuck, because he was basically saying that he was saying telling Anton's wife to come fuck with him. You know, he was saying, come fuck with me. He was telling the Mika chick, come lay down on your back and I'll put you on. And it's just like, bro, you know, and he's like, oh, this is Hollywood. This is how it go. But then he turned around and criticized Hollywood for being like that, for being a sexually, you know, it's like you can't do shit unless you want some backdoory or shit or you give up your ass. But then he turned around, he the same demon. He turned around and he the same demon, bro. Hypocrite. But if you say that, if I stood in front of court, if I was on the 5150 show and I said that to his face, use his own words, you know what I'm saying? Put his own words in his face. And they could talk about me like a dog. He try to, you know, be like, yo, somebody run the Carfax on this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up, yo, Corey Holcomb is a classic textbook. It's a personality disorder. He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. I was raised by a narcissist. I literally came out of the womb of a narcissist where they'll never be wrong. And they double down on delusion. Hello, gay. They double down. A narcissist, the enemy of a narcissist is empathy. And Kraig, and it's just so crazy. Kraig talk about narcissism all day long. Kraig talk about narcissists all day long. He criticized them all day long. And then go sit his faggot ass up on 5150 next to on the Mount Rushmore of narcissists. Corey Holcomb. Yeah, you a yes man. You a pussy. You a piece of shit, Kraig. Yeah, you funny. Kraig funny than a motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? You still a piece of shit and you still a yes man. My mom is a fucking Aries. Okay? My mother is an Aries and I'm a Taurus. You already fucking know. You already know. My mother is a broken Aries and I'm a healed Taurus. You already know. You already know that dynamic is fucked. So yeah, Kraig, I mean the last little bit of respect I have for Kraig, bro, that shit is gone. That shit is gone. Absolutely gone. You know, and you got people in the he's sitting up there talking about this man's daughter, and people are donating money to him and sending him super chats and all of this other shit. And I'm like, I can't believe this, man. You got 22,000 people in real time watching exactly what's wrong with the psychology of niggas. I don't know. He said January 20th. What is is that Capricorn? Yeah, because January 20th, that was January 20th. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that's that was Waterstyle birthday. I think it's Capricorn. I don't know. You said Aquarius. I think it's Capricorn. I don't think it's Aquarius. And I don't fuck with Aquarius neither. Aquarius is trash. I remember I went to a house party one time, allegedly, in Grand Theft Auto. I went to a house party. This white girl called me a nigger. You know what I'm saying? This white girl called me a nigger in front of a whole bunch of white people and shit, man. So I grabbed, like, I filled like a bucket of something up. I don't know if it was water or alcohol. And I filled that shit because I couldn't put hands on the bitch. I mean, I could have, but I'm not a bitch ass nigga. And I filled up a whole bucket of some water or alcohol. And I just went outside in front of everybody and poured it right on her face. And not a nigga did nothing. Not a nigga did nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing to me. Because they knew, you know what I'm saying? Niggas knew is right, wrong is wrong. You don't disrespect people. Especially good people. You don't disrespect a good person. Whole bucket, nigga. I said, yeah. I said, fire! Right on. I didn't tell her to say it again. Hey, Loki. I didn't say it again. Faggot, butcher. Man, I gotta chill out, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. Fire! Dude, Dude, I didn't say it again. I didn't say that. I don't do that. Where I'm from, we don't do that. I don't know where Corey from. Where I'm from, we don't say that. Niggas say suck my dick the first time. I'm gonna get, what I say is I will allow you the floor to apologize. If a nigga tell me to suck his dick, my response is I'm gonna give you the floor to apologize. Grown man shit. And then if you don't want to apologize, that's your fate right there. Your fate is sealed after that. Pussy ass nigga. You know, because real men don't say that. Real men don't say it again. Real men don't say it again. Period. Those people that are saying that he didn't say it again, they're projecting. Because they're pussies too. You heard him the first time. It's not like a situation where, you know, you walk in or it's a crowd or it's noisy and somebody say something and you genuinely didn't hear what they say. He sat right in front of you. He said, you suck the dick of black people. And he was like, and then he said 2 more times, he was like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And then he fucking quadrupled down and said, let's go outside and run the fade. Let's go outside and have a fight. And you turned that down. So it's like, bro, and then now you're talking about the dude's underage daughter and you showcasing this in front of over 20,000 people? Where is this a win for Corey Holcomb? Where is this a win? Where is he winning other than making money off of this shit? Literally, other than getting views and making mad money off of this shit, because he's making some serious money off of this shit. He getting a million views a month. Anton Daniels up here capping. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Show me the analytics. Anton Daniels talking about he do 100 million views on YouTube in a month. Get your ass up out of here, Anton. You a motherfucking lie. Anton Daniels, when he go live, he don't even get 3,000 3,000 viewers. So get the fuck out of here. And then he said, all I'm saying is, I'm not gonna call the nigga a liar, but provide evidence. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say he got 25. Correct me if I'm wrong. See, I'm a real person, bro. I don't give a fuck about being right. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm right, I'm always right about some negative shit, some bad shit. I ain't never right about some positive, you know what I'm saying, happy shit. I'm always right about somebody lying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stealing, somebody cheating. I'm always right about shit like that. I ain't never right about, like, you know what I'm saying, predicting, oh man, Elon Musk he gonna cure cancer with all that money he got. Elon Musk he gonna end world hunger tomorrow. I ain't never right about that shit. I ain't never right about some good shit. I'm always right about some evil shit. You know what I'm saying? So Anton Daniels gonna say Anton Daniels gonna say he got 25,000 people on his Patreon. Anton Daniels said he got 25,000 Patreon members. Now I don't know how much he charged. We're gonna bring out the motherfucking calculator. Hold on. And I'm not saying he lying, but provide the evidence, man. So if he got 25,000 people, and I'll just say he charged $5 a month. So 5 times 25,000 equals $125,000. Yeah, nigga, I had to use a calculator for that. I ain't even gonna fuck. I ain't even gonna shit, man. Yeah, nigga, dropped out. Yup, dropped out 10th grade, nigga. So that means he making $125,000 a month before Patreon taxes, just off of one platform. Just off of one platform. That means he making $125,000 every 30 days on Patreon. I'm not saying he lying, nigga. Now, if he said he got 250, or if he said he got 2,500, 25,000 people on the Patreon, and I mean, yeah, I could go on his Patreon and I maybe it show me, but I'm just like, yo. And if he making 125K a month, it's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Salute to you, nigga. But that sound crazy as hell. Because when he said he get 100 million views a month on YouTube or whatever, I get maybe he was adding everything together. Even that, I'm like, bro, there's rappers and shit. There's real famous niggas like that don't even get that. Corey Holcomb don't even get 100 million views a month. Maybe he meant a year. I don't know. If he said I got 2,500 people on my Patreon, then I'll believe that. But 25,000 people, so unless he charging $1 or something like maybe $5, I don't see it, bro. I'll be honest. All right, back to what Corey Holcomb said. Corey Holcomb said he would nut, he said he would nut in the cute section of his wife's vagina. So basically he's saying that all the kids that Anton, or whatever, I guess, I don't know if that's his only kid or not. He's saying that Anton Daniels, he only nut out ugly babies. He's saying that he would give his wife, I don't know his wife's name. He said that he would give his wife a cute baby. He called Anton Daniels' daughter a bitch. He said his daughter looked like a man. He was showing his daughter on the screen, which is crazy. We don't know what that girl looked like. and he showed 22,000. It's going to probably be 200, 300,000 people that watch this video. And he showed his daughter on the screen, and he said, get that dude off the screen. So he was saying that his daughter, Anton's daughter, looked like a dude. Now he talk about how Anton Daniels got to pay for pussy. Corey Holcomb is on record. He was on record. He even said it last night. You know, he said he wired. This is all verbatim. Corey Holcomb said he sent a bitch $200 to trick on her, and then he sent a bitch $4,000 to trick on her. So regardless of whatever's going on here, you know, like in my opinion, like, you know, I'm not a female. Y'all, maybe the females let me know, but if a bitch look at Corey Holcomb, I highly doubt a bitch's first thought is she want to fuck him. When a bitch look at Anton Daniels, I highly doubt her first thought is I want to fuck him. Shit, when a bitch look at me, she probably not like, I want to fuck this nigga low-key. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just have a real conversation, man. You know? These bitches are looking at these dudes. They see their little bit of status, and they see, okay, how can I finesse? What can I finesse out of these dudes? That's it. So they're both tricks. I don't understand. Like, Corey is so, like, he's so retarded that he doesn't realize that, bro, this is not... You sound fucking stupid, bro. You pay for pussy too. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, it don't make no sense. It's like a dark-skinned nigga making fun of another dark-skinned nigga for having dark skin. That's literally what's happening here. Nigga, you gotta pay for pussy too. Don't no bitch wanna fuck you, Corey. Don't no bitch wanna fuck you, Corey. You know what I'm saying? And I wish we had pictures of Corey's bitches, because if I showed you my roster, I will have no problem showing you I am on record. I fuck bitches that I have no business fucking. I fuck bitches that was 10 out of 10s. That I'm like, to this day, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, woo! I'm like, God threw me the alley-oop, dog. God threw me the alley-oop, dog. You know what I'm saying? Me and God back then, that's when me and God was like that. Me and God was like Shaq and Kobe. He would just throw. I was Shaq. He was Kobe. He throw me the meanest oop, bro. And I'm knee deep in some fucking fair skin foreign. You know what I mean? Then he passed. Now I'm in some German, half black, half German fine shit. I'm like, woo. I'm like, hallelujah. I felt like Drewski, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that was back in the day. God not fucking with me no more. God keeps sending me pieces of shit, ugly bitches, and niggas with wigs and shit on Tinder, man. I don't know. God not fucking with me no more. So Corey Holcomb said that he's a soldier of God. This is everything that he said last night. Corey Holcomb said that he's a soldier of God. Now, Corey Holcomb is a piece of shit because he says he's a soldier of God, but then he sit here and talk about another man's underage daughter. So once again, the dude is a fucking hypocrite, bro. He's a clown. And I don't know, you know, it's some sort of like delusional validation going on here. Corey Holcomb, I think maybe there's some people around him that are real people that really been through some real shit, that really, you know, people, it's kind of like some destiny swap, like some low-key destiny swap shit right here, because Corey is like, he sat up there and said to Anton, you know anybody that been to jail, or you ever been to jail? And he was like, hell no. And I resonated with that, because I'm like, what is jail? Jail is fucking for losers, nigga. Jail is for bad criminals. Jail is for like unprofessional criminals. You know what I'm saying? Jail, you a grown man on timeout. That's loser shit. There's nothing, that's that, bro. Bro, ain't nothing cool about jail. You in jail, basically modern day slavery, and then now somebody make you a hoe. Somebody making money off you fucking doing free labor. Ain't nothing cool about jail. And they try to twist it like, oh, well, you know, if you can make it in jail, get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas make it in real life every day around savages. Fuck are you talking about? Fuck are you talking about? Going somewhere where you gotta spread your asshole wide open and enough. If that's not the most backdooriest shit in the world, I don't know what is. Get the fuck out of here. I will fucking end somebody's life before I spread my asshole and cough. Get out of here. If you ever did that, I'm looking at you sideways. If you ever voluntarily did that, I'm looking at you sideways. I said it. I wouldn't do that for a doctor, bro. I wouldn't do that for a doctor. I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and keep the colon cancer, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it. Nah, we just gonna keep the colon cancer because I'm not doing that for nobody, not even God. Let's have a real conversation. But it's once again, it's this delusion. They try to twist everything, right? It's a rebranded psyop or social engineer where if you can make it in jail, then that means, you know, you're tough and you a real man. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Say we got 45 people in here. We got 1 like. We got 45 people in here. We got 1 like. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, man. All right, so now Anton responded. We about to talk about that, but Corey kind of summed everything up. He said everything he had to say. He talked about the Mika chick. Once again, he said, you know, she can come. It basically, she can be on the show. Corey said the Mika chick can be on the show if she give him that pussy. But once again, this is the same dude that complained about why he can't make it in Hollywood. Because he don't want to give his ass. He don't want to give up some ass. It's just weird, man. It's just really really weird shit that I feel like real men, like a real man would be like, yo, what are you on? You can't, what are you doing? So he kind of said when he was going off, he said that if I get, he was talking to Anton. And he said, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at. Let's have a real conversation. Thank you. Can we get 11 likes? Can we get 11 likes? So once again, Corey Holcomb says, if I'm getting under your skin, you know where I'm at. But then Corey Holcomb also said he's never going to be in front of me again. Okay? He said he's never going to be in front of me again, meaning that he's not going to have Anton come back on the show. Anton is not going to be a guest on that show again, even though I think it would be the smartest thing Corey Holcomb could do, because I think that's the only way he could really get his manhood back. It's the only way. He has to have Anton back on the show. Or he has to fight him. That's it, bro. That's it. Can we have a real conversation? It reminds me of Kendrick Lamar and Drake. The only way. Now Drake, you know, I never fucked with Drake. I always felt like he was a poser and shit. I always felt like he was, you know, an imposter. You know what I'm saying? He got imposter syndrome. That's why every time you see him, he always switching his looks up and sounding like somebody else. You know what I mean? An energy vampire, or maybe just a destiny swapper. Let's call it what it is. But I felt like the same thing. I was like, the only way Drake can get his any type of fucking manhood back here, he gotta meet up with Kendrick. He gotta be like, yo, Kendrick, come run this fade. And he gotta beat the shit out of Kendrick in real life. That's the only way. And it's the same thing here. Corey Holcomb will have to beat the shit out of fucking Anton. I want to say Anton Dodson. So Corey Holcomb will have to beat the shit out of Anton Daniels in real life. That's the only way. Because this is round 2, and you lost round 1, and you lost round 2. Round 1, the dude said the suck the dick shit. You didn't swing on him right there. He said, let's go outside. You ducked the fade. Let's just call it what it is. You ducked the fade. The man even stood up and turned his back to you. You ain't even sucker punch him right there. You could have you could have hit him in the back of the head right there. You know? Please don't call me Unc, nigga. Please don't call me Unc, nigga. Now listen. This is a fucking reflection of how fucked up we are, bro. As how fucked up psychologically the black community is. And I do feel like this has been passed down genetically or psychologically, whatever. It's in our DNA to hate one another. This nigga crazy. This nigga crazy. It's just in our DNA to hate each other, man. You know? Because you think about, what was I gonna say? I lost my whole train of thought. This troll in here. It's fact. We said all skin folk ain't kin folk. We get treated worse by our own people. Man. Let's have a real conversation. The way Corey talked about Marcus. See, that's a whole nother video. And not saying that Marcus didn't do anything wrong, but these are people that were loyal these were people that were literally yes men. Marcus, Darlene. Now, I wouldn't say Zoe was a yes man, but Marcus, Darlene, Kraig, you know what I'm saying? For a while, Precise. These were people that were willing to let the bullshit ride. She said, what happened to Marcus? Well, Marcus and long story short, it was Marcus and the other dude. What's the dude name? The Ryan Davis or something like that. Long story short, Marcus wanted to be, you know, he wanted more opportunity. He wanted to be on stage more, some shit like that. And then she said Precise was in his own world. Yeah, Precise was on some other shit. But long story short, they were saying that that Marcus wanted, you know, he wanted to be on stage more and shit. He wanted more opportunity. But Corey was saying that he wasn't ready. But then last night, Corey went on there, correct me if I'm wrong. Because sometimes I'll be hearing shit. Sometimes I'll be half asleep. I don't fucking know. But Corey basically said that Marcus was a bad comedian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if you watch the show, whatever. And it's like, once again, bro, I'm all for telling the truth. Yeah, the nigga, I never found Marcus funny, but one of the main reasons why is because I don't understand Marcus. When Marcus start talking, I don't understand what he's saying. I don't understand what the fuck he be talking about at all. What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? And then the other day I heard him talking. I was like, damn, he sounded like a normal person. So I don't know. I don't know. But no, I never found Marcus funny ever in life. You know what I mean? But everybody has that I could not find a nigga funny, but then he'll have 100,000 people that find him funny. So everybody has their own little, you know, there's a cult for everybody. Let's just call it what it is. There's a cult for everybody. Everybody. There's people on fucking YouTube, bro. There's people on YouTube that do there's a dude on YouTube that wears like a toilet seat around his head. He wears a toilet seat around his head. I don't know if it's real doo-doo or fake doo-doo. I don't know. And he just plays with the toilet seat around his head. He got like 5,000-6,000 people in the live chat the whole time he doing that shit. So there's a cult. That's the thing about social media, bro, and that's what ruined this world. With the invention of social media, everybody you now have access to create your own cult. That's what social media is. You know what I mean? So Yeah. So Anton, and then he's like, if I mean, just to end this point, Corey's a pussy, bro, because he's talking about, if what I'm saying about your wife and your daughter and your friend Mika, if I'm making you upset, then you know where I'm at. Then come. But it was like, bro, the dude was right in your face, bro. And when you was upset, and then you had to. Corey Holcomb did this thing, this very feminine, emotional thing where he had to like talk himself through it. He had to talk himself through it. Cause he's sitting up there talking, kept explaining. Anton Ben apologized and said, "Let's get back to the conversation. Let's get back to the conversation. Let's get back to the conversation." And Corey's still talking about, yeah, because I don't think you understood that when you talk to a man, like, bro, you ain't gonna do shit. So let's continue the conversation. That's grown man shit. And I'm not dick riding nobody, but that's grown man shit. Pick a struggle, my nigga. Pick a struggle. So I don't get that. That whole, he never said it again. See, that's the thing that you got. It's only like black people. Let's have a real conversation, bro. It's really like, that's some nigga shit, bro. That's some bitch made nigga shit. Let you tell a cartel boss. Tell El Chapo or one of them niggas. You ain't even got to tell the boss. You could tell one of the fucking the leader. Man, you could tell a Sicario. Suck my dick. What do you think they're gonna do to you? You won't have to. You think that a Sicario is gonna tell you, "Hey, repeat that, man. Repeat that again, Holmes." You think a fucking Sicario is gonna tell you to repeat that? You tell somebody in the mafia, you tell a mob boss, tell Tony Soprano to suck your dick. You think Tony Soprano's gonna ask you to say it again? Tell fucking John Jones, suck my dick. You think he's gonna ask you to say it again? Bro, like, what world are we living in? You're pussy. You're a bitch. You're not fool. You can't fool real men, bro. You can't fool real men. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a dude say something and Corey call it sex play, when a dude sit up there and he say something disrespectful that violates your manhood completely, you have two choices. Respond like a fucking animal and rip their fucking face off, or just be honest with yourself. Have some inner dialogue and be like, you know what? I don't want no smoke right now. That's it. But this other shit, bro, this is how people really get hurt. You start talking about their families, and then you start telling them, you know where I'm at? Corey's a pussy, bro. And then he was on the show talking about, oh, there's some real people that come through this building, like hiding behind other men. There's some real people that come through this building that really been through some. Okay, but why you ain't do nothing? These people are projecting. Everybody that's saying, well, he didn't say it again. He said it the first time. And then he confirmed it 2 more times. And then he said, he stood up, turned his back and said, let's go outside. 2 times. 2 times. You're projecting. You're a pussy. Just call it what it is. Because if you go outside and fight, it ain't even no cameras out there unless somebody pull out a camera. And then it's probably dark over there. Right? So it ain't even, like, come on, man. What was he scared of? You go outside, you fight. You bigger than the dude all Corey was going to do. I'm surprised. Me personally, I'm surprised. All Corey had to do was grab him and put him in a headlock. Choke him out. Corey way bigger than him. So I'm genuinely surprised. I'm surprised. Out of all the people that Corey Holcomb has backed down from, I personally can't believe he backed down from Anton Daniels. So Anton, I got like 10 minutes left. So Anton on his Millionaire Morning Show, I caught like 20 minutes of it. He responded. Anton, respectfully, Anton is playing the bitch mode. He's playing the bitch role. I see right through him. Anton is responding like he's telling everybody. He's playing like the sympathy role. And he's playing like he's telling everybody, I need y'all to pray for me and my family. He's basically playing this role like, you know, people, you know, this guy is bullying my daughter. My daughter is in a bad place psychologically. I'm like, hold on, wait. This shit just happened a couple hours ago. So correct me if I'm wrong. You know, maybe he was talking about it was a combination of other things or whatever. He was bragging about his daughter, which is a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do about your kids. A lot of people feel like their children are their greatest accomplishment. Let's have a real conversation. To be able, in this fucked up, deranged, dumbass world, where a lot of us don't even want to be here ourselves, to raise a productive, healthy, good person, nigga, you deserve some type of award. Now, he was saying that his daughter, I don't know what sport she plays in, but she won a lot of medals, a lot of gold medals, and she was trying to participate in the Olympics. I didn't get around. I didn't know what sport his daughter plays. I don't fucking know. But it seemed like, damn, he was like, she won over like 300 medals. I'm like, what the fuck? So she's some sort of athlete, and that's a beautiful fucking thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. I don't know if she's like 17 or 16 or some shit like that. I don't know. But that's actually a fucking beautiful thing. If I had a child and they was accomplishing all of that shit, I'd be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd be like, yo, my kid better than yours. I'd be like, look at your kid, and then look at my kid. You know what I mean? So, but the thing that bothered me about Anton's reaction is, you know, he just played, as a man, you're supposed to be like the strength. You're supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to deliver the confidence to your children and all that shit. Anton started playing this role like, I kind of like how the mom's supposed to play. And I don't respect it, and I don't like it at all. And I don't think it's good for, you know, a child's psychological health and shit like that. The role that he's playing, because he's playing a game. He's playing a game. He's playing a game. Because I'm not saying that Anton should respond like, oh, you talked about my daughter, now I'm going to come see you, I'm going to come fuck you up. I'm not saying that's how he should respond. But how he's responding, just basically being like, you know, my daughter's going through a lot. She got to deal with being bullied and all of this. So I'm like, this really would be a perfect opportunity for you to be like, just say, you know, like, as a man, this is where you say, look, see, this is what I want you to be prepared for. People gonna be, this is a grown man. This is a 57-year-old man, you know, talking shit about you. And look at all these people, and you know what I'm saying? I just be transparent. I be honest. Like, look at this. And you're going to have to deal with this your entire life, especially if your father is a public figure. So it ain't no running from this. It ain't no hiding from this. When you see shit like this, you see people talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Use it as like how Kobe Bryant was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Black Mamba mentality. You turn all of that shit, you know, and people call it, you know, like, I don't want to say like black magic or whatever, or chaos magic, but you absorb this energy and you use it for negative energy, and you turn around and you use it for positive. It's as simple as that. People gonna talk shit, bro. It don't matter, you know, and that's it. And that's what if I was a father, and I had a daughter and a daughter with all of those accomplishments and shit, I'll be like, you see that shit? You see all these? You see this goofy motherfucker talking about you? You accomplished more than this nigga. This is a comedian. This nigga's a grown man. This is a grown man talking about a child. You know what I'm saying? You know? And yeah, if she gonna be in the Olympics and she gonna be an athlete and all up in the motherfucking, potentially ESPN and all this other shit, then you gotta deal with that. Yeah, I mean, so if you ugly, it is what it is. Bitch, you can't be any uglier than Beetlejuice or give me some ugly bitches, man. Give me some ugly bitches, man. Cause there's some ugly bitches out there, and guess what? They figured out a way. But I'm not gonna call, you know what I'm saying? Like, as people like to see Kraig up there, man. To see Kraig up there and Kraig not. That's why niggas call you a yes man, and don't nobody like real niggas don't respect Kraig. Real niggas don't respect Kraig. Because you sat up there and you participated in making fun of a fucking minor. Shit is crazy. Sat up there and made fun of a fucking minor, bro. So that was round 2. Anton is up 2-0, even though I don't like the way he responded. There was a lot of people sending him super chats and shit. And there's a lot of people saying that, this is corny on Corey's behalf. I got a couple comments that they left on the video and shit. I wish I could find this picture of Kraig, bro. Let me see. It's on YouTube. Just look up Kraig Smith luxurious, and the dude is just, he's cross-dressing and shit. Yeah, bro. So that was strike 1 for me, but I was 3 strikes right there. But then now he's sitting up there laughing about talking about somebody's kid. Like, bro, you're not a real nigga, bro. Kraig Facts is not a real nigga, bro. You're not a real nigga, bro. Cause even me, I caught myself laughing too. When Corey Holcomb said that his daughter, he said Anton Daniels' daughter gonna have, when she grow up, she gonna have to pay for pussy too. I put the phone down. I was like, oh shit. But then I was like, nah, this ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right, bro. And it's a reflection of this fucked up community, bro. It's a reflection of this fucking terrible community, man. I can't find this shit. He was like, everybody luxurious. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hoe ass nigga. He might have fucking scrubbed that shit. Hey, fuck, see what I'm saying? I don't know how you spell luxurious. Like, I don't even know how to spell that shit. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, let me read the comments real quick. All right, so this person says, Corey, chill out, bruh. Talk your shit. Don't throw up family pics like that. I know you can be grimy, but don't cross the line like that. That's not cool. This person said, I'm not an Anton fan, but showing a picture of a child and speaking that way is disrespectful. These two men are the same, two cowards, two men that disrespect black women, two men that cheat on their mates, two men that ultimately disrespect themselves. This person said, even the mob makes children off limits. Corey is a pure, undiluted hoe. This person said, if you tough, why don't you stop the ice from destroying homes? This person said, what's sad is we are our biggest downfall and why we as a race will stay right where we at. This person says, Anton trashes black women all day long. I'm glad his daughter got it today. See, that's some demonic shit. That's some demonic shit right there. This person said, I was wrong talking about his kids. She had nothing to do with anything. This person says, Corey ducked the fade clearly. Now you talking about his daughter. Man, you're super soft. If you were that tough, why you didn't go outside? I respect Anton for not giving this situation no legs to walk on. Corey and his minions the win. Okay. This person said, I lost so much respect for Corey after he attacked Anton family. Go attack a treadmill. Use your time wisely instead of gossiping like a little girl selling Girl Scout cookies. This don't make you tough. Say this to his face. Throw a punch or something. This person said, grow up. This person said, you a punk, Corey. You must really suck D the way you still acting. This person said, quickest way to get hands and feet on you is mentioning family. Okay, so the comment section, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I'm gonna find this picture of Kraig. If it ain't on this video, it'll be on the next one. But I'm gonna find this picture of Kraig, bro. Cause he out here. So yeah. We'll see how many weeks. This shit probably gonna go on for a little bit longer, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if Anton tries to get like some legal action going on the way he was talking now. I will not be surprised if he tries to figure out if there's a way he can like kind of, if he can sue Corey Holcomb for harassment or something for talking about his daughter, bro. I won't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's the video. That's basically everything I wanted to go through. Once again, this dude said he a soldier of God. This dude, Corey Holcomb, said he a soldier of God, but he come up on here. Damn, hero. I saw it the first time, shit. Corey Holcomb come up on here and say he a soldier of God, but then every single, I mean, come on. The way he talked about Zoe. I just keep going back to Zoe because I'm like, bro, Zoe was, if not the most stand up, intelligent, loyal nigga. He was an asset. You know what I mean? And he was right there. He sat next to Corey for longer than a lot of motherfuckers. And the way Corey talked about Zoe, man, he was talking about how, uh, it was just a lot, man. Nigga was constantly talking about his damn head. He was talking about because I think Zoe was going back and forth with Tommy Sotomayor. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. It was a lot of it was like, damn, bro. And then he tries to like play it off like him and Zoe is cool now. If Zoe don't want to be anywhere near you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we could go through it. The only person I don't think Corey talked shit about was Freeze Love. Other than that, I think he talks shit about everybody. I think Freeze Love is the only person that's not that stopped going on the show. You know what I mean? And then he was up there. We didn't even talk about his outfit. Somebody said he looked like a blood tugboat driver. Corey Holcomb was up there. Somebody said, man. They said he looked like, oh my God. His outfit. Did you see the outfit he was wearing last night? Somebody said he looked like Britney Spears in 2004, man. They was killing him, man. He up there talking about, I don't play about my man. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Corey Holcomb is a walking hypocrite, bro. He talking about don't play with my manhood. Did you see what he was wearing last night? He was wearing a fucking hood rat, a welfare, a WIC baby mama, a project baby mama starter fucking fit. He had on the motherfucking the head rag with the bullshit hat on, with the fucking the sweater with the holes in it. I was like, bro, you look like an EBT queen. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? Don't talk about my manhood, or don't play these sex games with me. You dress like a fucking bitch, Corey Holcomb. You were literally dressed like a fucking homeless black woman. Like, what the fuck is he talking? What is wrong with him? I think he got I can't believe you didn't see the damn outfit. He was up there looking crazy as hell. That was one of the worst outfits he's ever wore, ever. He looked crazy as hell. He looked like a homeless black woman. He looked terrible. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Definitely, all in all, this shit is an L for black people, man. You know, you got such a big audience. There was nothing, like, you had such a big audience last night, and you didn't zero positive. I mean, you know what I mean? Zero positivity. And really, the show really wasn't funny at all. You know, it was just, I'm like, okay, this is what you want your legacy to be. Okay, if this is what you want your legacy to be, man, then I guess so be it. You know what I mean? But everybody around, what you can see, you know, you judge people by the company they keep, man. Watching the show, we're fake. You know, like fake. Oh, like hero. Hero. I called you on Instagram the other day. I texted you. Yeah, we gonna have this talk right now. I texted you a couple days ago, hero. Why you only talk to me when I'm live? Fuck going on over there? Do I need to come over there? Do I need to come over there? Let me know. Get on Instagram so I can give you my phone number or something. Cause I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is sorry ass friendship right here. I'm gonna just call it what it is. Oh yeah, he called the man daughter a bitch, man. he called the man daughter a bitch, man. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, everybody up there is a piece of shit, man. Everybody up there, the people in front of the camera and the people behind the camera, all of those people up there, all of those men up there, those are older men behind the camera. And they sat up there and not a single person said, Corey, don't talk about this child. Not a single person said, Corey, we not gonna put his pic, we not gonna put, like, this is what I'm saying, bro. You're dumb. You put a minor. You put the picture of a minor. They don't even do that on the news, you stupid fuck. Corey is a dumb fuck, bro. Corey is a dumb fuck. And Anton is, he's, you know what I'm saying? A real man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not even gonna say what a real man would do, but what I would do. What I would do, if I had the money and resources Anton has, if that was me, nigga, and you talking about my daughter, I'm catching a flight. Man, listen, before the show was over, I would have been on some motherfucking, what's his name? I would have been on some Matt Barnes shit. And I would have been driving from Detroit to LA. I would have been booking a ticket. You know what I mean? I don't care if it was Spirit. I would have been in LA before the show was over. I would have been at the studio before the show was over. If that was me, if I had the money, if I had bail money, man, listen, if I got bail money, I'm a different person. If I got bail money, the intrusive thoughts are winning every time. The intrusive thoughts are undefeated. That's why God don't let me have bail money. Because if I had bail money, oh my God. I'd be on News 12, I would be a fucking, it'd be like reruns. You would keep seeing me on News 12. You'd be like, this nigga again? I'd be on News 12 New Jersey at least once a week if I had a constant supply of bail money. Dead ass. It's the only reason why I don't smack 9 out of 10 people. Because I'm like, damn, I don't have $5,000. I don't have $10,000 to get up out of this shit. Motherfucker. And then you see the dudes with money. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of getting money. These dudes are really pussy, bro. You get money so you have money to pay lawyers. You get money so you have money for bail money. For bail. You know what I'm saying? You get money, you get rich so you can start doing fucked up shit. You know, so you can start doing whatever you want to do. That's the whole point of getting rich. These niggas get rich. No, these niggas is pussy. They get rich. Now you rich and you still won't throw hands? You're rich and you still won't swabble? You rich and you still won't smack fire out of a nigga? No, you're pussy. You're pussy. You're pussy. Okay. Fuck is you talking about? What is you talking about? Give a real nigga some money, bro. Give a real nigga some money, them intrusive thoughts will be undefeated. There's a motherfucker that work at the taco place I go to, man. You know what I'm saying? I spend like $30, $40 there every week on tacos. I'm spending phone bill money on tacos, bro. And this motherfucker fuck up my order. She give me an attitude and she fuck up my order every time. I'm like, one good time, bitch. I don't give a fuck. How you say equality in Spanish, bro? One good, woo. If I had bail money, man, listen. You like, Kalo Cake. Let's have a real conversation. So Anton is gonna basically play it. Anton is gonna I already see the play. Anton is gonna try to get see if he could take legal action. And we'll see where it go from there, but this is why when you in a situation, just to end this video, when you in a situation and you dealing with just like some disrespect, if you don't ever want to have, like, if you don't want any more questions about it, or you cannot leave you can't leave the door open. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave the door open. You can't leave the door open, because when you leave the door open for disrespect, this is what happens. When Corey said, say it again, and he put the microphone down, Anton should have said, you know what? Suck my dick, Corey. But because he left the door open. Pause. He left the door open. I don't even know. Is that even pause? But because he didn't just, you know what I mean? Just, you know, completely just go 100. Like he was at 90. He was at 90. But because he didn't go all the way 100, now you left the door open for all of this other shit. When you're in a situation like that, you have to go. You have to walk away before it start, or you have to go all the way. Because there's nothing worse than dealing with a situation where now you got to deal with all of this other shit. All of these people talking shit because, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, yeah, in my opinion, I think Anton definitely punked Corey, and I think it was an L for Corey 100%. But I will be honest and say, you know, he should have said it. He should have said it again. He should have said it 10 more times. Because I know people that I would have said it. Shit, I would have said, you know what I mean? Fuck no, I would have said it. I would have been like, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? I would have said it 100 fucking times, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would have said it until the nigga had to swing. I would have said it till he had to swing on me. So he didn't have no choice. There's people out there like that. They will fucking infinitely down. You know, fuck doubling down. They will infinite down on disrespect. Until you have to do something or you walk away like a bitch.
And that's where Anton fucked up. And that's the only reason why we having this conversation. Because like I said, Corey is trying to overcompensate for what happened. So that's that. It's low key and I say I am, you know how I am. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. This is crazy. This is bad. This is not good. And super sad, bro. This is not. This is why black people at the bottom. Let's have a real conversation. This is why niggas is at the bottom.